Hey everyone, I'm Trish and I'm reaching the end of the vascular sonography program. Some things that I would want to tell you. First of all, it is difficult. You're silly if you think otherwise, but it is worth it and you can do it. I've seen many different people, my classmates, me. You will run into some hurdles, don't doubt that, but you can jump them. Some challenges that I had throughout the program were learning rather than just taking notes. So rather than just copying word for word, exactly what's already written for me in the notes or the lectures, the PowerPoints, I tried to find a way to teach myself the information and write it down in my own words rather than write down what's already in front of me. I found that to do not much good. Another challenge I had was the fact that in the beginning of clinicals, you clearly don't know everything that you need to know. So some exams you're going to think are, what am I looking at? What am I doing? Maybe this isn't for me. But as you go throughout the year, you learn so much more and you're finally able to put pieces together. Why does this waveform look like this? What does it indicate? You will get there. Don't worry. Some successes I had were creating a schedule and sticking to it. I would say that's the main one. I would do the pre-quizzes early in the week, which, by the way, do not stress them. The point of a pre-quiz, it's the information that you have yet to learn. So don't spend too much time on that. Rather get it over with and spend time on actually learning the information. I would spend a couple days doing notes, a couple days studying the notes, and take the quiz early enough in the week to where I had time to go back and look, what did I get right, what did I get wrong, why, and learn the information that I did get wrong. So that would give me time to retake the quiz and get a better passing grade on it. Some concepts that I struggled with, definitely physics is one. If I had to tell you one thing throughout the program, I would say to try to take physics in person. I'm currently taking it online, and while I did do relatively well in the physics courses leading up to the program, this one's a little more tricky, as it should be. Another thing that I struggled with were hemodialysis ports. Learning them, scanning them, the whole thing, kind of confusing. But the more you put your hands on it and the more you learn about them, the easier it does become. The type of questions that I struggled with, true or false, were always hard. One word can make it true, just as to where one word can make the whole thing false. So make sure you're reading the whole question. Take your time, don't just rush through it. Another type of question I struggled with was fill in the blanks. You spell the word wrong, it's wrong. You get one word right, it's so open-ended that I struggled a little bit, but there's not too many of them, so it wasn't terrible. The main strategy I had was to stay caught up or ahead. Falling behind, you get in a hole that's hard to dig yourself out of, so I found that having a planner, I would have a whiteboard in my kitchen where I'd write down due dates, what has yet to still be done, what days I'm going to plan what. So I would each week I would take the time to lay out my week. Granted, each week it might change. So say Monday I would do the pre-quiz, Tuesday, Wednesday maybe take notes, Thursday study, Friday do the quiz. So then I would have a couple extra days to study what did I get wrong, why, go back and look through it. Some tools that worked for me going along with that, stay ahead, stay caught up. Another tool that worked for me was studying before bed. I found that whether it be looking at Quizlet flashcards or doing a couple pages of my workbook, just making sure that I accomplished something each day really helped me learn, and for whatever reason, for me, studying before bed helps the information stick a lot better. Preparing for the registry exams, I'm still doing that. I haven't taken either of them yet. Taking physics in the winter will help you with that, because then you can get the physics board out of the way and focus on the RVT one, as to where right now I'm trying to focus on both. For the physics, I suggest buying the Edelman Understanding Ultrasound Physics book. It's a lot more personable. It's a lot more easy to understand. And basically, you just go through that entire textbook, and from what I have heard and am hoping, pass the SPI exam. For the RVT, I bought the Guide to Ultrasound Physics, and it also has an accompanying workbook. They don't have the answers, but the whole book and the whole workbook has everything you could want to know. It covers veins, arteries, hemos, intracranial, extracranial. So I found that going through those is definitely helping me prepare for the exam. Some goals I achieved throughout this semesters throughout this program were confidence. When I first started, I was scared. Am I messing up? Did I do it well enough? Did I miss something? Is this grade good enough? But it is. And it'll continually get better. You just have to stick with it. Another goal I achieved was that I was able to get my hands on every exam, whether it be post-scanning, only taking 1 or 2 images, completing them all the way independently. I found that to be very helpful in not only learning the information, but knowing how to scan it, and really helped my confidence to know that I can do this. So, it is hard, but it is worth it. Stick with it and you can do it. Good luck!